And welcome to my channel. This is Melissa's Kitchen Table. My name is Melissa, and we're just going to be going through some recipes that are old family favorites and some new ones that we want to try. Today we're going to be making stuffed chicken breast, and we're going to be stuffing it with some salami and spinach and cheese. Now to get started, I'll just go through some of the ingredients. We have 1 pack of boneless, skinless chicken breast. We have some provolone cheese. We have some salami. We have a vine-ripe tomato. We have some baby spinach. And for the sauce, we're going to use some honey mustard and some heavy whipping cream. First, to get started, we're going to want to render out some of this salami so it's a little bit crispier and doesn't have too much fat. Okay, so we're going to turn our pan on about medium-high. We're going to let that get nice and hot. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and wash our tomato. And we're going to cut it into slices. This is going to go on top of the tomato. So maybe 2 slices per tomato. And these are nice ripe tomatoes. So I'm only making 2 chicken breasts. So I'm going to cut 4 slices of tomato, and we'll just go ahead and put that to the side. And over here we're going to go ahead and put in probably 8 slices of salami. You can use pepperoni if you'd like. You can use a dried chorizo. You can use whatever flavored sandwich meat you like in here. Yeah. So we have 7 in there. That's good enough for now. I'm going to let that start getting heated up. And as soon as that's heated up, we'll come right back. Okay, and as you can see, it's starting to heat up. They're starting to shrink down a little bit, which means they're rendering out some of their grease. And that's what you want. So you go ahead and we'll flip them over. We'll make them nice and crispy. You can put them in just the way they are. You don't have to render the fat out if you don't want to. But I'm actually going to put the spinach in it. So after this side renders down a little bit, we'll be right back. Okay, now that's all done. We're going to go ahead and put in a large handful of spinach. I'll probably do 2 handfuls. And you just want that to heat up. The pan's nice and hot. We'll just stir that around, flinging it everywhere. Spinach like this cooks pretty fast. If you wanted to use frozen spinach, you can. You just want to make sure you defrost it thoroughly and then squeeze out any excess water in a kitchen towel. And then at this point, it's already cooked, so you wouldn't need to do this. You would just put it right into the chicken. So we'll be back as soon as this is wilted down a little. Now this is the point that you want it wilted to. It doesn't need to go any further than this. This is pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead and get the chicken breasts ready to pound that out so we could stuff them. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and pound out the chicken breast. We're just going to take a sharp knife and you're going to cut into the side of the chicken right here. Just go easy with it. So we're going to butterfly it open. And just make small strokes to open the chicken up into a book. So it's going to go ahead and you're going to want it to look like this. And then at this point, we're going to go ahead and put it in a plastic ziplock bag. And I'm going to spread it out flat. And then we'll flip it over. And we're going to use just a plain old mallet. And I'm going to easily, gently tap it to flatten it out a little bit. So once it becomes nice and flat, I'm going to go ahead and take that out and do the next one. Okay, now to assemble the chicken, I'm just going to go ahead and oil the bottom of a Pyrex dish so nothing sticks. And then we're going to go ahead and salt the chicken. I'm going to use some fresh cracked pepper. Go ahead and sprinkle in some garlic. And a little bit of onion powder as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lay out the salami. I'm going to put 4 for my husband, and I'm putting 3 on mine. This chicken breast is a little bit smaller, as you can tell. And then we'll go ahead and put 2 slices of cheese on each. And then we're going to go ahead and use half the spinach right down the middle. And then we're going to go ahead, 1 roll, and then 2 rolls. Like that. And 1 roll. Make sure it's all stuffed in there. And then 2 rolls. Yeah. If you want, you could put toothpicks, you can use twine, you can use whatever you want on this. I'm just going to go ahead and put these in our baking dish. Get the cutting board out of the way because that's a little bit dirty now. And let me just wash my hands real quick. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and lay the tomatoes on top of the chicken. Like so. And then we're going to salt this. Tomatoes could use a lot of salt. Again, it's a personal preference how much salt and pepper you like on things. Okay. And some onion powder. And some garlic powder. We'll do a drizzle of olive oil. And you're going to put this in a 400-degree oven for maybe 25 minutes or so. And then as soon as this is done cooking, I'll show you our finished product and how I'm going to plate it. And real quick, I'm going to show you how to make that cream sauce, the honey cream sauce to go on top of the chicken. I'm just going to go ahead and pour in maybe a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to turn that on medium. And I'm going to go ahead and put in about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of honey mustard. We'll just let that heat up. And then once that's heated up, We're going to go ahead and pour it over the chicken and continue baking it for another 5 to 10 minutes. I think I upped it to about 450. That way those tomatoes get a little charred on the top, and the sauce will go ahead and moisten everything up. So as soon as that's all done, I'll go ahead and show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, here's what our final product looks like. We have our chicken with the tomato, the spinach, the provolone cheese, and the cooked salami with that nice mustard honey sauce. And I just paired it with some roasted potatoes and some roasted broccoli and cauliflower. I just popped those in the oven about 450. They roasted with the chicken for about half hour, somewhere around there. And then I just served it. And that's it. This is our stuffed chicken breast. And thanks for watching.